Alright, guys, I shouldn't be recording today, but I think we need to speak on our mind on the CM Punk situation because this has been getting out of hand since the end of AEW All Out 2022. So, I'm gonna give my honest opinion on this CM Punk drama against the Elite, against the Executive Vice President, and the former Trios Champion, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. The and what went down on Dynamite. So, if you're new to the channel and like me doing AEW content, and wrestling content, I upload pay-per-view reviews every Monday Philippine Time, and that is in mixed language, Filipino and English. Every Monday Philippine Time after a pay-per-view. So I will be linking my Clash of the Castle, NXT Worlds Collide, and AEW All Out review in this video by the end of it. But if you like more wrestling content, yeah, I suggest you go subscribe to my channel. And while saying that, let's pause MJF's music for a bit, as we are going to allot 30 seconds to like and subscribe to the channel. So I got this turon here. It's a banana spring roll in the Philippines. It's actually pretty good. Mm. Mm. Okay, 30 seconds have passed. Let's bring on the music. Okay. So what was this CM Punk drama against the Elite? And why did it happen? So what went down? It's all related to the time when Hangman Page went to the business by himself, allegedly, and kinda went off script against CM Punk. CM Punk took it bitterly and started to bury Hangman Page, or belittle Hangman Page, in one of his promos. He went also off script as a receipt to that. Punk lose the AEW championship due to injury. He vacated it. I mean, he held on to it, and then an interim champion was crowned with Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley held into the belt until CM Punk allegedly returned. He unified both belts and lost the unified belt to CM Punk at All Out. All Out had a media scrum, which is like a post-match interview, and I might clarify if people said that WWE copied the AEW post-media scrum when they did it for Clash of the Castle. No, Triple H actually did those after NXT takeovers. So, yeah, no harm done, no harm, no foul. And then CM Punk shoots on the executive vice presidents, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega for allegedly leaking information to the to the wrestling journalist that he and Scotty Goldman, or Scotty Colton, or Colt Cabana, in if you want to be familiar with the ring names, Colt Cabana, that he was responsible for Colt Cabana getting drafted to Ring of Honor. He went on to shoot Colt Cabana as well, saying that he shared his bank account with his mother. I don't know if it's why is that a bad thing. I don't know. And yeah, and he also proceeded to shoot again on MJF and Adam Page. This media scrum backlash drama resulted to MJF's return getting overshadowed, and CM Punk was the headline. Even the awesome Clash at the Castle pay-per-view was not talked about. All of everyone talk about CM Punk, which is like something that kind of proves that he's a draw or something. Yeah, I mean, people tend to talk to CM Punk over the course of the day until Dynamite. I mean, it was so media heavy that people neglected that Raw was actually pretty bad, and no one bought it. that's how that's how the med that's how media heavy this AEW backstage drama is. People like the drama. What's worse is that while CM Punk is shooting on the EVPs, Tony Khan is just there sitting, nodding, and he haven't prevented CM Punk from yammering his mouth on the account of berating the other wrestlers. And that's kind of the red flag here. Tony Khan is the boss, and CM Punk just emancipated him. So there's that. It's obvious that there is lack of authority by Tony Khan, to be honest, and he was just marking out that he's beside CM Punk, and CM Punk is kind of promoting a toxic environment, which contradicts the tweet that he sent out, the one that Miro laughed at Twitter. After CM Punk's media scrum of All Out, he went backstage and was confronted by the Bucks. So his trainer slash buddy Ace Steel bit Kenny Omega and threw a chair against Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson was knocked out, and this happens to backstage. Yeah, this backstage altercation happened, and journalists were able to pick that up, and this was on the wrestling news all over from Sunday to Wednesday night Dynamite US time. That was the talk of the town. Now, think about this. I think I remember what Triple H said that CM Punk pretends to want to elevate talent but only likes it if it elevates himself as well, or something like that. I think Triple H said that with SmackDown. I think it kind of reflects what CM Punk is on AEW. I mean, people really chanted for this guy to come back for 8 years. Now he's back and people are booing him because now they realize that if you give CM Punk all what he wants, he got a world title reign. He's the top draw of the company, main eventing pay-per-views. His ego is gonna get bloated, and I'm surprised that the Bucks got suspended. Kenny Omega got suspended, so they got stripped of their trios title. It went down. It was given. It was won later on in Dynamite by the Death Triangle. Pac is now a double champion. Nice. And it was yeah. And then CM Punk and Ace Steel, there were no talks about his suspension. Maybe he will get released. There's no real clarification on that. I don't know if he's gonna get released because he was not included on the suspension. And there is a talk that he got injured during the match against John Moxley in All Out. So he could be just in a hiatus. He's not suspended. He's on hiatus. But we ain't gonna be seeing CM Punk for so soon. Because the moment whether the injury report is not, or it's just it's just a ruse to hide his suspension, he is stripped of the AEW World Title, and a tournament is going to be held from Dynamite till Grand Slam to determine the champion. There was a talent meeting before Dynamite today, led by Chris Jericho, Bryan Danielson, and John Moxley. There were positive praises over Jericho, his bravado, and I think I think Jericho is gonna win the tournament. To be honest, Jericho wins. LOL. Right? He's becoming Super Cena in AEW. This old man is actually becoming Super Cena. His wins are ridiculous. I mean, he won over Danielson. If I was the booker, I would put the belt on Danielson. To be honest, Danielson is looking to be like weak every time he gets every time he gets a championship. I mean, he had a tie with Kenny Omega and Adam Page. I mean, until when Wheeler Yuta lose the RH Pure title, he's the only member of the BPCC that doesn't have a title. He lose to Chris Jericho and All Out. But Yeah, but when Bryan Danielson won against Adam Page in Dynamite, I think it would be better to give him the world title and not to Chris Jericho. But I think it's leading to Chris Jericho, to be honest. And let's talk about Hangman. Hangman has been the catalyst of all this drama. If he hadn't went off script, this would not happen. And he is, I think, off the hook in all of this. He wasn't suspended. I mean, what the what the H, man? Christopher Daniels is suspended. I don't even know what Christopher Daniels did. Why was he suspended? Why was Adam Page not suspended? I guess not giving the Dark Order the title shot in Dynamite was a punishment, but still, okay? I think Adam Page was at the right place at the right time. He was not at the venue when the backstage confrontation happened. That's why he is off the hook. But he is the catalyst in all of this. Let's not play victim. Let's not put Adam Page in the victim role here, guys. Now, I don't know. I don't think the tournament is actually necessary because in the end, MJF is gonna win the title. So they're just hot potatoing the title all over again. And be in mind, AEW has 6 title changes in 2022, including interim and vacancies. WWE 4, and that's all for the WWE Championship. The Universal as long as it's with Roman now. Yeah, I think that the limit of WWE title changes in 2022 will be 4. But now, 6. It's gonna be 7 if MJ wins it in this year. 7 title changes at least in 2022. And yeah. So what about Tony Khan? So Tony Khan needs to be a boss. I mean, when he announced it on camera instead of a live crowd, he did appear at the live crowd at the end of Dynamite. He got booed during that telecast when he announced when he made partial announcement. I think he was so scared. I can see him trembling. And yeah, Tony needs to be more of a boss to this company. I mean, Vince McMahon, even good for bids, even though what type of person Vince McMahon actually is, at least wrestlers know their place in his presence. Now we got CM Punk, who's your former world champion, talking straight up trash against your executive vice presidents. Tony Khan didn't do a thing, and your executives attempted to ambush or like confront their employee CM Punk. That's not a good look for the company. I think, yeah, AEW's 2022 has been pretty wild since Cody left, right? I think Cody leaving kinda soured the AEW a bit. You know, everything went like downhill when Cody left. I mean, All Out was so bloated, 15 matches. Check out my All Out review. I'm gonna leave it up at right by the end of this video. So yeah, my opinion, they deserve the suspension. I don't know if CM Punk is backstage suspended, but on screen he's injured. I don't know the legitimacy of this injury. But yeah, that's my take. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I should go. Have a goodbye and good night. Ngayon, may review pala ako mamaya sa Viva Max. Yung Do You Think I'm Sexy? So, watch. It will be out by around 2 a.m. Manila time. Ayun.